Hey guys, hey guys, and we're back. So I actually got the rest of Big Black. Oh, so we haven't used these cards yet. So we're gonna get a shuffle and then we gonna see what's going on. So something happened last night. They've been doing spell work on me since I was a child. That's what these people finding out. The brighter I shine, the faster they burn. Somebody was battery operated. Oh, who? This crazy stalker nigga. He the pedo. Somebody killed somebody before they can tell me anything. Not somebody trying to do damage control, because I done called judgment on somebody who did a hot foot spell. Currently I called this person who wanted my lover. So I currently call judgment on this person who did this hot foot spell that wanted my lover. I call judgment on you. They had people watching me on the dark web. Now they scared. This romance scammer. Because they buried my pictures in the graveyard. It was a failed sacrifice. They was doing mental magic, confusion spells, and suicide spells, and it failed. Currently, Archangel Haniel said that I got love, joy, and beauty. I'm a stolen child. This ain't even my family. That's why it was a bad investment. The truth is stranger than fiction. Somebody phone tapped. And they in regret now. Because I'm a divine feminine. Stop being nice. They literally tried to kill you. Ooh-wee. It was an orchestrated hit. My God. Am I being too nice? I'm royalty, they said. They was doing baneful magic. They mad that I keep figuring out they plan. Ooh, child. Am I being too nice? Oh. They been acting like me to win a court case. They hid cameras in my house. Somebody that had cameras in my house that acted like me to win a court case, or they knew that these cameras was hidden in my house. Demons was using low vibrational people around me. They was doing magic to make me reflect the lies that they told. Now they hiding that they going through karma. That ass is most definitely under judgment. Somebody is seeing signs and synchronicities. They was praying that my business fails. That's why you under judgment. They trying to hide that they going through karma. They refusing to let me go. They tried to sacrifice me as their initiation into the group. Somebody with waves, or they thought they was making waves using the same demon in a different body. These is all agents of chaos. Touch not my anointed. Some interesting. Somebody feel like it's interesting that they spell work ain't hitting me. They stole my house and been living fat ever since. Somebody that had a passion for something, a high school, this childhood friend, it's about to be a raid. It was an organized crime. Somebody that likes the same sex is the one who organized this crime. It was a demon using his body, and they was blaming me. They blaming me now because they weighed down. They organized the crime on me. And now that they weighed down, they blaming me. They going through an instant backfire. They cursed their whole bloodline coming for me. And you trying to blame me for what you did. Child. A grandpa? I forgive you, but my ancestors wanted back in blood. Ooh. If I'd stayed, I'd be sick too. These dirty dogs set me up knowing that I was a good, kind-hearted person. So let's get this deck first. So somebody that buried my picture in the graveyard, they found out that I'm a divine femme. Something about some passions. How you gonna tell me what to do? That's what God said. He talking to this grandpa. He said we all have free will. The fuck? He gave everybody free will. Now this grandpa got a brace for impact. So what's going on, Holy Spirit? What we talking about? What we getting out this deck? They thought I was an easy target. They was doing this necromancy. That's that plan in the graveyard. They thought that the graveyard magic was going to take me out, but they wasn't able to sacrifice me. Now it's in the spotlight. Aunt Reed. Something is in the spotlight about Aunt Reed. Oh, she going through a return back to sender. She was talking cash money shit. Now she quiet now about this power of attorney. Somebody was making fake social media accounts and they cursed their whole bloodline coming for me. And this person is in denial like a motherfucker. But that's okay because time will always tell. This person is guilty by association. They was talking shit, but got their notifications on for my videos. They sitting back watching my shit talking about Baby, you is a star. That's exactly why they was doing these experiments on me. And now they sitting back watching to see if the magic work. Whole time, they can't compete where they don't compare. It's in the spotlight that I use my discernment. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke nigga. When the magic didn't work, when the hate didn't work, they start telling lies, saying that I was a gold digger. Now they hiding that they going through karma for lying on me, trying to get me stuck in a karmic loop. I read in between the lines and disconnected to these people. I disconnected from somebody who was refusing to compromise. They was doing spell work to make me sexually confused. My ancestors is making examples out of these enemies. My ancestors is making house calls. Ooh wee. Somebody that was in my birth chart is an Eastern Star. So they thought I was an easy target. They was doing this necromancy. It's in the spotlight that these people tried to conflict me and confuse me. Now they're conflicted and confused. They had a voodoo doll on me, and now that bitch done turned on them. They thought I was an easy target. Do the crime, do the time. Now somebody missed my healing energy. I got a higher calling. Weird, right? Somebody feel like it's weird that I got a higher calling and somebody did identity fraud. They looking at the leader for answers. Somebody found out that I got a higher calling, and if they feel like it's weird that this person tried to steal my identity, they looking for the leader for answers and they don't got none. This person wanted me to abandon love. They wanted me to abandon God. They didn't want me to have it. They thought I was an easy target. When the hate didn't work, they start telling lies. That was just a part of this experiment. Archangel Razrael, they gave me the secrets to the divine and the mysteries. That's how these people curse their bloodline coming for me. They wanted me to be evicted and homeless, and it's not even my family. I forgive you, but my ancestors want it back in blood. This destiny swapping ass family, my ancestors want it back in blood for thinking that I was an easy target, doing all this necromancy and getting these voodoo dolls on me. They said they want it back in blood. Somebody gotta eat crow. They can't believe this shit. I'm cracking the fuck up. Is you cool, ho? A high priestess. They was doing necromancy on a high priestess and thought I was an easy target. Somebody can't believe this shit. They gotta eat crow. Once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. You got a friend that's literally obsessed with you. Bad lady that was trying to weigh me down. They wanted to be seen so bad. Now they on display in front of the whole wide world. They say you doing magic on them in denial that it's a backfire. Change is good, and yes, it can hurt. This old lady gang, somebody was a part of this old lady gang. Remember, it came out earlier that the old lady gang was somebody's wife, a mama, and was it a Sagittarius? I don't know. I forget who the old lady gang is that came out earlier with somebody's wife. You love them and they hated you. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck it, Troy. And a musty hoe did a sweetening spell, being vindictive. I'm innocent. Troy said that I was a musty hoe and that I did sweetening spells. I'm innocent. Somebody is a black widow. Use a lie and the truth ain't in you. I'm the medicine woman. I got a higher calling. This old lady gang is finding out that I got a higher calling, that I'm a high priestess. After they did this necromancy and thought that I was an easy target. Grandpa, instant backfire. Grandpa going through an instant backfire. They was jumping to conclusions without all the information. Somebody was an informant. RICO charge. Brace for impact. That was the plan. Somebody was doing love spells so that I would be obsessed with them, so that I would lust after them. They was doing sex magic. They was stalking me for somebody. Acting like they was stalking me for somebody that acted like I owed them something. Ancestors told them to stop and they didn't listen. This Eastern Star, you better think about what you're doing before you doing it. Now this person is in denial. The backfire has unalived people because we all have free will. They got to brace for impact. The plan was to go through my birth chart. Time will always tell. These people was guilty by association. Oh, the plan was to go off of my birth chart. That's when they was doing these necromancies. Playing in the graveyard and doing this graveyard dirt magic and conjuring up spirits and shit in the graveyard. They was doing it on specific dates that they found in my birth chart. Time will always tell. All these people was guilty by association. They was doing spell work to make me sexually confused. We just seen that in the last spread. Doing love spells and confusion spells so that I would be attracted to a girl. Because they was doing identity fraud. Is this the person that was impersonating me? They was trying to find out where I live. They was doing identity fraud. Somebody that's doing identity fraud is trying to find out where I live. They working with these dirty dogs, or this person is a dirty dog. They going through a return back to sender because I ended up using my discernment. They was trying to, God said, how you gonna tell me what to do? They tried to claim credit for my success when God gave it to me. And they was trying to tell God who it's supposed to go to. Talking cash money shit. Now they quiet now. 11:22 on the clock. Somebody that likes the same sex. They was embezzling something. We all have free will. I disconnected from this person. And that's when they tried to hex and curse me. Now they looking to this person for answers, and they don't got none. Because they can't compete where they don't compare. This person was just blaming me whole time. He the one who fell in love with me. This is the same person that my family sent in. The lover that they sent in to make me sick. The magic was an illusion. This person wanted me. The magic is the illusion. They was lying. This person wanted me in a self-imposed imprisonment. Remember, they didn't want me to go nowhere, didn't want nobody to see me. Whole time, the universe has my back. But that was on the shh, don't tell nobody. When these people was organizing this crime, now they figuring it out because they're experiencing hell on earth. The candle magic is backfiring. They put my news on the dark web. Somebody getting street justice. They phone tapped. They was doing baneful magic. The divine feminine. Somebody, divine feminine street justice. Phone probate court. They always knew who I was. They thought it was funny to gang stalk me. Somebody that had a battery in their back. They hated me. This person hated me. That's why they thought it was funny. Or because of how hateful of a person that they are. They thought this shit was funny. They learned their lesson about signing these contracts and agreeing with shit. They mad because I keep exposing all their crimes. And that I changed and healed after this person was doing heart attack spells, working with this church. Even with a crease in my back, I still won't fold. This person hexed my love life and my money. If I can't have you, then nobody can head ass. This whole family was living off my energy and they surprised I'm still alive. Did hit this kitchen witch that was doing magic on me ever since I was a child. Now this whole trying to do damage control because their family is blaming them. This family full of devils, they hated me because I'm the high priestess. They always knew who I was. They thought it was a funny, but they power play, it didn't work. They power play is in the reverse. They didn't get no power. It wasn't a good play, and they've been exposed for what they did. They thought it was funny. They love me in heaven and hell. The fuck? I bet it's not that funny no more. Because Anubis, the god to the underworld, on that ass. On that ass. For gang stalking me. That's what you thought was so funny. Now you being gang stalked by Anubis. By Anubis? Because I smoke weed and this landlord is finding out that I'm the golden child. And that's why I'm not scared. Because Orion got my back. So she thought because I smoked weed that I wasn't shit. How she knew I smoked weed, I don't fucking know. She was participating in this cyber crimes with this person that was battery operated. That she gave access to my house to put cameras in there. They power play didn't work out. They bit off more than they can chew. Now their family is blaming them. Someone turned them against me. Somebody turned them against the Palladian. It was a destiny swap gone wrong with this baneful magic. My Mayan ancestors, they got my back because I'm royalty. These people is not who I thought they was. They was doing necromancy. They was doing necromancy every day. That was their power play. They thought I was an easy target. They had cameras in my house. These gang stalkers, or 2 gang stalked me. This crazy stalker nigga. Exactly. He worked with the landlord to put cameras in my house. He was the one doing necromancy every day. This was his power play. He was stalking me for somebody that was acting like I owed them something. Even with a crease in my back, I still won't fold. This person is the person that was battery operated. Exactly. Stalking me for somebody who was acting like I owed them something. He was the one that put the cameras in my house. I mean, I knew that, but it never came out like back to back like that. Blockages removed for the divine feminine. He the one who had me streaming on the dark web. He the one who put my news on the dark web. They was told to leave you alone, and they didn't. It was never happening for me. I mean, to me, it was always happening for me. This crazy stalker nigga was told to leave me alone, and he refused. Shanique had liquid courage to do something. This person refused to listen because he was hell-bent on taking me out. Focus on the bigger picture. The devil worked for me. The fuck? I'm cracking the fuck up. I'm cracking the fuck up. This person was hell-bent on taking me out. They should have focused on the bigger picture. Then they would have realized that the devil worked for me. The same devil that they thought they was working for, that devil worked for me. AKA it worked for God. And considering I work for God, and the devil has to ask God first if he can do something to somebody, that means the devil works for me, because God is not going to give him permission. He's not going to give him the green light to come for me. Shanique had liquid courage. I win, you lose. It's unbelievable how many people hate me. Hate that the fact that I'm royalty. Shanique, boundaries have been set. We got your back forever and always. Because my ancestors got my back. This Shanique is not who I thought she was. She was trying to live up to somebody else's expectations. And God said, either you gonna move or I'm gonna move you. She was trying to do anything for clout, working with this trickster spirit. This is the trickster spirit. Remember in the last message, it said that he wasn't able to trick me. Remember, I ended up moving on before he can get the job done. He the trickster spirit. Aunt said, forgive them, for you know not what they do. Somebody is a sex worker, or they said that I was, or this sex worker was unwilling to unlearn outdated information. They worked with this family to betray me, and now the Orishas is on that ass, and this person is playing victim. They killed somebody before they can tell me anything. It was a setup to come for a Palladian, because I'm going to always have change and healing, thanks to Sekhmet. Somebody smoking weed that always knew who I was. Or somebody that smoked weed and always knew who I was. Nobody believe in their lies no more. So somebody said because I smoke weed that I'm not a high priestess. And they finding out that that is the farthest thing from the truth. This trickster spirit, or they told him that, I don't know. They put me on the altar. They always knew who I was. Not somebody playing victim because they got an STD. They finding out it's a powerful soul in this meat suit. This person want to get me shadow banned because she's a dark witch and she's being exposed. 1933 on the clock. Somebody is under pressure. Probably this dark witch we just seen. Because they was doing anything for clout, hiding these cameras in my house. A dark witch. Or they thought that somebody said that I was a dark witch. And they thought that if they hid cameras in my house, then they can catch me doing some dark shit. And only thing they caught me doing was smoking weed. That's the bad shit that they see me doing. Now they trying to do damage control. Somebody that was doing picture magic, nobody's safe. This person was easily influenced. Because somebody was a familiar spirit. Baby dad was coached. A sex worker. That was their bright idea to say that I was a sex worker. That's why what they did was forbidden and blocked, because that's not true. That was their reason for putting these cameras in my house, saying that I was a dark witch and that I was a sex worker. That's why they put these cameras in my house. Because of what they said I had a passion for, doing black magic and spell work, hexes and curses, and selling ass for cash. Touch not my anointed. That's why that shit was blocked and stopped by the universe. They looking stupid. Now they looking stupid crying with the ugly face. Joyce. Regretting working up against you for chump change. Joyce said these people is regretting working up against me for chump change. This childhood friend that was operating as a karmic, because I'm solving my own case using my psychic powers. They was telling everybody you want them, knowing damn well they wanted you. She was either working with this person that was lying on me, or that was her. This person wanted me to be oppressed, or they all worked together because they wanted me to be oppressed. They thought shit was sweet. Now they looking like some salty bitches because they the talk of the town. Somebody will pass away. It was a bad investment. Somebody was refusing to let me go. They knew they couldn't beat me and they still tried it. The ABC boys is looking into this hidden enemy, or the ABC boys is a hidden enemy, or they finding out that somebody was a hidden enemy, maybe to them, because this person was definitely an informant. I'm John Wick, bitch. The talk of the town. They tried to oppress me. Somebody will pass away. It was a bad investment. All that spell work got them looking old. The elements is at place. Not somebody shook up and scared to look at Eric. Because he got these coven ties. People know that he was a part of, he tied to a coven. He's spiritually tied to this coven. They wanted to control my emotions. Not he in spiritual jail. Oh, that's why he shook if and scared to look if, because Eric is in spiritual jail. He tried to sacrifice me as his initiation into this group. He thought shit was sweet. Now he looking like a salty nigga, because he the talk of the town. How all these people work together to oppress me and to steal from me, and how they do black magic, and how they a part of a secret society, a coven that be sacrificing people and taking them out for money. What's the talk of the town? That this is what was fated for these people. They thought they was making waves. Archangel Raphael was balancing out the scales. My glow up is real. All these same demons, different bodies, I still get this joy and pleasure. I've defeated all these demons. They was doing magic to make me reflect the lies that they told. And here I am solving my own case using my psychic powers. This childhood friend is an opportunist, or she worked with one. And now she's seeing signs and synchronicities. Somebody was an opportunist, and I listened to the signs and immediately start showing gratitude to the divine for showing me, for alerting me. They was telling everybody that I wanted them, knowing damn well they wanted me. An accountant left a paper trail. God will protect you in the lines. Then you still got to go in there, though, because I still went in there and did what the fuck that I was supposed to do. Now they sharing karma because they wanted to help these people. This accountant, he regret taking chump change to work up against me. He thought shit was sweet, and now he looking like a salty bitch. Somebody was astral projecting. These agents of chaos. Now they robbing Peter to pay Paul, a karmic. Because it's touch not my anointed. This person is looking stupid, crying with the ugly face. What's these waves? Coven ties. Illegally surveillance. They thought that they was making waves. These people that had these ties to their covens, because they had put them cameras in my house. They thought that they was making waves. by illegally surveillancing me. Yeah, exactly. You're about to be in a raid. It's about to be a raid. A magician for doing magic on me. This magician put a tracker on my car. Interesting. The ancestors called and I answered. This narc mom worked with a married couple. Now the people that they worked with is looking at them. This narc mom and this married couple, people looking at them. Because I still get love and harmony. What's this waves? They thought they was making waves because they had ties to a coven. And now they going through unbearable karma. A pick-me asshole. What's the waves? Passion. They thought they was making waves with what they had a passion for. Exploiting me. Lying on me. Slandering my name. Defaming my character. They thought they was making waves with these passions that they had. Because they had a passion to do this inheritance fraud. Now somebody is on the run. Even if the devil called, that don't mean you answer. This person stole my identity and been living fat ever since. They was praying that my business fails. Remember, this person is on the run. They ain't in that hotel or motel no more. They feel like it wasn't smart to pray on my downfall. Dang, because they got tricked out their spot. They promised that they could sacrifice me. This person with the beard. Remember I just said, he on the run. He not in the hotel no more. He experiencing paranormal activity. He realizing what he lost because of what he wanted. Any day now. Any day now. He keep talking about any day now. We gonna see her getting paid to have sex. That's what he kept telling people that was illegally surveillancing me. Any day now. Any day now. You've got to pay to play just for shawty bang bang to look your way. They was waiting to see what he had said. Only thing they seen was me being satisfied and fertile. And that's how they be like, oh, she really that. She really that. And somebody else is just a pick me. That's why they going through this unbearable karma. Because I actually escaped the trap that they had laid for me. The demon they sent me, we be drinking coffee together. Bond tight. This cousin got a victim mentality. And he did too much. Joyce said somebody is a crooked judge. You chose your side, not stay there. You're going to be listed in this raid. Looking stupid, crying with the ugly face. This judge. Because he worked with these people. And you're going to lose your job, your career, and your face is going to be all over the intranet. The news. What's this? Give me some more. Talk of the town, book of life, waves, passion, astral projecting. Somebody had a passion for astral projection. They sharing in their karma because they wanted to help somebody. So what's the talk of the town? I think I'm going to get one on this book of life. Archangel Raguel is balancing out the scales. These people left a paper trail that tried to oppress me. Now they shook up and scared to look up because they spiritually tied to something they did. They gonna find this out in the morning. Grandma Berta on that ass. The truth is stranger to fiction. All these people was my hidden enemies. They knew they couldn't beat me and they still tried it. This person was refusing to let me go. They hate that my ancestors love me. They already had a funeral for me. Ain't that something? Let's see what this book of life is. Archangel Raguel balancing out the scales. The shit was faded. Somebody acted like a bitch. They was stealing my energy to stay young forever. Now they looking stupid, crying with the ugly face. This person, I got the victim mentality because they going through unbearable karma. Even if the devil calls, that don't mean you answer. This person was praying on my downfall. Now they experiencing paranormal activity. They need to tell the truth. They wanted to control my emotions. It was faded. For these people to try and set me up like this. It was fated. For everything that they did and for everything to play out like this. Now they trying to cover something up. How they buried my pictures in the graveyard. A parasite. The tables have officially turned when it comes to a physical inheritance. The audacity. I'm cracking up. The tables have officially turned. Their mind is playing tricks on them. 29:29 on the clock. Somebody was codependent. They mind playing tricks on them. My Egyptian ancestors fucking with their mind. Jasmine P. Wow. Until death do us part. Children's service case. Facade. Romance scammer. Car accident. Jasmine P. Tried to get me set up with children's services? Or she said that I had a children's service case and that was fake news. She was just working with this romance scammer. Maybe she was in a car accident and the coven members asking why, or she wanted me to be in one. Ooh, child. Children's service case. Something was fake. Oh, she made a false report about me to Children's Services because she was working with this romance scammer. They all a part of the same group. Either she wanted me to be in a car accident or she was in one and the coven members was asking why. Or she wanted me to, that was the car accident spills that we seen earlier. She wanted me to be in a car accident and the coven members was asking her, why would you do that? Because death is her karma? The police is watching her. The police can be physical or spiritual. My ancestors or the actual police. It might be Archangel Jeremiel that's watching her because heavy on the facade. Something was fake. Somebody got kicked out the group because they was codependent. Maybe she got kicked out the group. They found out that what she said was a facade or that she made these fake claims to Children's Services. What's up with Jasmine P? Offer. Airing out their dirty laundry. So she was offered by this crazy stalker nigga to make Children's Service cases about me. And I'm airing out their dirty laundry. Whatever they have, whatever you have, they wanted it for themselves. What's up with Jasmine P? Forbidden spiritual spouse wanted you broke, busted, and disgusted. They should have left. Ooh, I said, what's up with Jasmine P? They said you should have left me alone. You worked with this forbidden spiritual spouse, this crazy stalker hitman nigga, because you wanted me to be broke, busted, and disgusted. So when your coven members asked you why you did them car spills, it's because you wanted me broke, busted, and disgusted. You was working with this person. It was hidden in plain sight that my ancestors was always going to tap me in about what this leader of this cult was doing because this grandparent left me money. A grandparent left you money. Somebody pregnant is finding out, is realizing that I'm a badass bitch. That's why these people can't forget me. Or when I was pregnant, these people knew that I was a badass. Last night, somebody was going up against the grain. The devil was in everyday people. Somebody was praying on my downfall. Riding through the city with the high beams on. Can you see me? Can you see me? Now this person is in the spotlight for doing moon magic. They don't got no more money to do spell work. They got to stand down. A karmic. That tried to blackmail me because they was jealous of my potential. This person was toxic as fuck, throwing shade. The karma just started and they already tired of it, begging and crying already. This forbidden spiritual spouse, tomorrow, they talk about everybody. Why you think they not talking about you? Now this person need help because Oshun, the Orishas, is on that ass. Because this person is pure evil. It was a suicide mission. Everybody been caught. I got faith of a mustard seed. Somebody had faith in something. Somebody that wanted my lover had faith in them putting me on the dark web. That I would be tempted to somebody so that they can siphon my energy through sex. What the fuck is this? It was, somebody is pure evil. Somebody need help. Oshun. What was that? Faith of a mustard seed. Somebody that wanted my lover had people watching me on the dark web. They was tempted to siphon. Somebody was tempted to siphon my energy. Somebody had faith that no, it said wanted your lover. It was a suicide mission. Everybody been caught because I got faith of a mustard seed. Somebody that wanted my lover had people watching me on the dark web. somebody that was watching me on the dark web was tempted to siphon my energy through sex magic and spell work? Child, let's keep going. So Jasmine P should have left me alone. She was working with this group of sassy ass niggas, preying on my downfall. Whatever I wanted, whatever I have, they want it for themselves. And now they got the high beam on that ass because I'm riding through the city, exposing these hoes. The brighter I shine, the faster I burn. They burn, exactly. And I'm riding through the city with my high beams on. Shit bright as fuck. And they burning. They on fire. Cleanse your energy. Archangel Azrael is about to take them out because they was doing death magic and animal sacrifices. Mother Gaia is on that ass. The cover members is asking why. Why would you do this car accident shit with this romance scammer? I wasn't supposed to know. The family secrets is exposed. I wasn't supposed to know that this person was doing car spells and death magic and wanted me to get in a car accident, and how they was working with this romance scammer. Archangel Azrael is about to take out somebody that's pregnant? What? And that's how they gonna know that I'm a badass bitch? They ain't ever gonna forget the daughter of Ra and how I'm an old soul. Or what happened to somebody who came for an old soul? This person that's in this hotel motel that was doing this mental magic and these confusion spells. That cycle is over with this mad scientist. This will make the news. They doing shut up spells. A bitter Betty bitch. Cause they thought I wasn't gonna say nothing. They don't got no defense now that I'm talking. Something about a high-speed chase. Jasmine B. God don't play about me. Ooh. Child. I'm proving people wrong. Somebody, baby mom, whatever I have, they wanted it for themselves. Jasmine P. Plot twist, and they trying to cover it up. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. Judge. I'm surprised. I'm just as surprised. Plot twist, somebody did a snuff film. Some evil people in high places. They want to take me out so they can be me. Plot twist is a snuff film. The plot twist is a snuff film. That's how these evil people in high places feel. Or it's a plot twist that this snuff film was because of these evil people in high places. They the ones who orchestrated it. They want to take me out so that they can be me. That's why they wanted me to be broke, busted, and disgusted. Maybe that's an evil person in a high place. Okay, so maybe that's the plot twist. Is that they wanted me broke, busted, and disgusted. This leader of the cult, this matriarch. So they buried my pictures in graveyard. My ancestors was always gonna tap me in. Something was hidden in plain sight. This physical inheritance. And they talking about if we can just alter her morals and standards and decisions on making life important choices. But instead I'm helping people take back their energy. I'm helping people break spells and curses off their lives. They tried to cover up a karmic couple that made them an offer. Jasmine P tried to cover up that this karmic couple paid her to make these false children's services reports. Exactly. Until death do us part. Now she's spiritually tied to these people. She was warned. Now she need help. And she can't even get help because she got kicked out this group. For coming for the daughter of Ra. Remember, the group was asking her, why would she do car spells on me like that? She need help from these people because death is on that ass. Now, death can be a physical ending, or it could just be death to the areas of your life, death to your relationships, death to your job, death to you growing, death to you making money. In most of these cases, these are physical deaths. In some cases, they just gonna lose shit. The devil isn't everyday people. Oshun and my Egyptian ancestors is on their ass for bullying me. What's this judge here? They was warned until death do his part. Now this person is being judged. She trying to cleanse her energy, but she already being judged. She was warned. What's the judge? Reagan, the audacity. The police is watching them. She already being judged. She under judgment. My ancestors is already watching that ass. What's this? Reagan, the audacity. Soulmate. Hate crime. Call judgment. Rejected. I'm sorry. Parasite. Praying on your downfall. Ride through the city with my high beams on. And you not exempt? Archangel Japhiel. Watching from fake pages. Somebody going through an ego death. The brighter I shine, the faster they burn. The audacity. Ooh, death is their karma. Somebody is stressed out that sold they soul and was doing shut up spells with this group of sassy ass niggas that was siphoning my energy through sex magic and spell work. They was tempted to join in with these people. She knew about these people watching me on the dark web. She was hoping, or they was hoping, that I regretted losing these people, and now I am proving them wrong. The grass was only greener because it was fake. All hell is breaking loose for somebody that wanted my lover. Because I'm airing out their dirty laundry about how they was doing animal sacrifices and death magic. And now Archangel Azrael is here with the death. Somebody wanted to get me pregnant because I'm a bad bitch. They do black magic on everybody they meet. This person was trying to cloak in my energy, and now the tables have officially turned for this forbidden spiritual spouse. As of last night, they was going against the grain, and now this person is stuck. Today is the 1st. They stuck. They was doing this moon magic. Now they don't got no more money to do spell work. This person got to stand down. This karmic that was being childish and doing this death magic and these animal sacrifices. They mind playing tricks on them. The karma just started and they already begging and crying for it to stop. Somebody is pregnant. Coven members asking why, because Mother Gaia is on that ass. Somebody is pregnant. Oh, when I was pregnant, it was hidden in plain sight that my ancestors was going to always tap me in. This person buried my pictures in the graveyard, and now they don't got no more money to do spell work. They got to stand down. They was praying on my downfall. And that ass is exposed for working with this parasite and this leader. They wanted me broke, busted, and disgusted. They was trying to take me out so that they can be me. The coven members is asking why. Oshun, codependent. Mental magic. Oshun is on somebody's ass that was codependent on doing this confusion spells and this suicide magic. My Egyptian ancestors is on that ass, and this person don't got no defense. Last night, these evil people in high places tried to get me stuck, or they found out that they was stuck last night. Somebody got kicked out the group because they pure evil. They was pure evil to an old soul. They was siphoning my energy through sex magic and spell work. This group of sassy ass niggas. This person that was in the hotel motel was a part of. Facade, don't be sued. Don't be sued. This person was just trying to cloak in my energy. They was tempted to forbiddenly marry me spiritually. Now the tables have officially turned. That's how they was cloaking in my energy, because they married me spiritually. They was hoping that I regretted losing them and came back, because they was watching me on the dark web. The daughter of Ra, that cycle was over. I ain't coming back to this mad scientist just so he could finish this hate crime and turn me karmic. He childish as fuck. He shouldn't have been fooled. This person is pure evil. They do black magic on everybody they meet. And I'm a badass bitch and they can't forget it. This person is doing shut-up spells. I call judgment on this person. A crown and achievement brings on its own heavy responsibilities. They buried my pictures in graveyards and they trying to cover that shit up. 4554, 4555. Archangel Jaffiel said the fucking audacity to bury my pictures in the graveyard. The audacity. When I'm here to help people break spells and curses off their lives, they was trying to change and alter my morals and values. Somebody is going through an ego death. The brighter I shine, the faster they burn. Somebody is scared because the sacrifice failed. Now somebody's scared. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of my energy. They scared because they did death magic and animal sacrifices. A soulmate, or over my soulmate union, and here I am proving people wrong. Remember, they wanted me to self-sabotage. The grass was only greener because it was fake. Somebody that do booger powder is the devil. This person is an everyday person. Until death do us part. They got tied up last night working with these evil people in high places. This romance scammer. Now they need help. They was warned. Now they stuck. They was going against the grain. Plot twist. Was a snuff film. This person wanted my lover. Now all hell was breaking loose. Reagan, airing out that dirty laundry. Mother Gaia, karma just started and they already begging. Somebody baby mom knew a grandparent left me money and they was doing moon magic so that my mind would play tricks on me. They cover members is asking them why. It's because they wanted to take me out so that they could be me. Remember, I can't have it. If they want it, that's why they wanted me broke, busted, and disgusted. That's why they was working with this leader of the cult, because they was all praying on my downfall. And I'm riding through the city with the high beams on and exposing everybody that worked with this parasite. Now they got to stand down because they don't got no more money to do spell work. They trying to keep that a secret. That they was stealing. A mom is trying to keep it a secret that she tried to steal this money that was coming in. Her lazy ass. She gonna be in a car accident, or she wanted me in one. These enemy karmics was being real childish, putting on these facades. It's gonna be a facade. Something was a facade. Tomorrow, that they would be able to bully me. They talk about everybody. Why you think they're not talking about you? Somebody is being investigated, and I wasn't supposed to know that. Well, this will make the news. This hate crime will make the news. The cycle is over with this mad scientist coming for the daughter of Ra. They had people watching me on the dark web. Archangel Ariel is exposing these family secrets. The brighter I shine, the faster they burn. Somebody is going through an ego death that was toxic as fuck, throwing shade. They was watching me from fake pages, and now this person is in the hospital. They wanted to take my child's destiny. Whatever they wanted, whatever I have, they wanted it for themselves. They was hoping that I regretted losing this person. The audacity that they thought that they could alter and change and modify me. Now they scared because the sacrifice failed. So, 4911. I think I'm going to come back with the handy dandy notebook and clarify some of this.